everybody, and welcome to the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube show. Here joined by the head coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Bryan Harmon. And for today's show, we're going to be doing a weekly recap with the head coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Bryan Harmon. Recapping their games from the past couple of weeks. Crane opening the season with a 9-5 loss to Hartville. Then Crane got loss number 2 against Cheyenne, Oklahoma. Then Crane got win number 1. That's when the winning streak started. And they defeated Licking by a score of 5-4. Then Crane defeated Exeter by a score of 16-1. Then Crane shut out Wheaton by a score of 19-0. Crane went over to Webster County to take on Fordland, and they defeated Fordland by a score of 15-3. Then Crane came home to take on Marion Searly Morrisville, and they defeated Morrisville on a walk-off by a score of 4-3. And then Crane went to take on Sparta, and they defeated Sparta by a score of 13-1. Coach Harmon, what was the initial outcome that you guys had going into these first 2 weeks of the fall season?
Well, we knew we had an experienced team. Last year we played a lot of sophomores, so we're junior heavy, and we knew that we had a chance to be pretty good. And we got off to a really rocky start in those first 2 games, didn't play well. And then since then we've kind of put things together, and we've swung the bat really well, and I think that's helped us a lot.
Helped you guys a lot when you guys are a junior heavy team. Now we got to talk about those advantages. What were the advantages that you guys saw from the games against Hartville, Cheyenne, Oklahoma, Licking, Exeter, Wheaton, Fordland, Marion Searly, Morrisville, Billings, and Sparta?
Well, I just feel like the advantages we've had is our hitting. We've hit the ball really well. We're averaging a little over 10 runs a game. And we're hitting good pitching. We're hitting mediocre pitching. We're hitting some of the weaker pitching. We're just, whatever we see, we're hitting. And that's not always been the consistency we've had in the past. So hopefully we can continue to ride that out.
Ride that out it is. And kind of tell me about what the definitions of weak pitching, strong pitching, and mediocre pitching is come in the Crane clubhouse. Well,
just the guys we faced. We faced some really top-notch pitchers. And then we've faced some middle-of-the-road pitchers that are going to be good, and we've faced some that are just, I won't say weak pitching, I just say young pitching that's not there yet, but it's going to take some time for them to get there. And we've hit all kinds. In the past, sometimes we've hit good pitching really good, and we've struggled with a slower, weak pitching. And this year we've kind of hit all kinds of pitching.
Hit all kinds of pitching that you have, and now we got to talk about those disadvantages. What are the disadvantages that you've seen from the games against Hartville, Cheyenne, Oklahoma, Licking, Exeter, Wheaton, Fordland, Morrisville, Marion Searly, Billings, and Sparta?
Well, we've not always got off the best start on the mound. We have pitched it well overall, but we've walked too many guys at some times, and in the Morrisville game especially, we walked 11. Somehow we held them to 3 runs, and things worked out okay for us when we ended up getting that extra inning win. But other than that, I think things have gone well.
Things have gone well, and then as we went into the winning streak, and now you're going to be taking on Hartville again to open up the Crane Fall Woodbat Tournament, as well as you'll see another conference rival in Spokane. What are the corrections that you're going to be making in between this game against Sparta until the game against Hartville?
We just have to continue to work on our hitting, and we've got to pitch it a little better. Against Hartville, they jumped on us early, got all 9 of their runs in the first inning, and after that we played with them. Other than that, we just have to continue to improve our defense. Our first 4 games, our defense was really not very good, and after that, it's gotten a lot better.
Defense has gotten a lot better. Now talk about the players of the week. Who would be your players of the week that you would pass those awards out to from the last 2 weeks that you guys have played?
That's a tough one because we've had so many guys perform well. Zane Compton's been on fire. He had a stretch where he was 12 for 16 at the plate and had a couple home runs in there. And Isaiah Smith's been really good on the mound. We've just had a lot of people. Step up. I just mentioned 2 names, but I can mention 10 or 11. We don't just have 9 guys contributing. We got extra guys. Blake Evans has become our DH as a freshman right now. He's had a couple big hits for us, and that's what we're going to benefit from.
Is there anything I was going to say to the coaches that you played, including the most recent coach you guys played, and Michael Willis from Sparta? What would be your final words to Coach Michael Willis from Sparta and the other coaches that you've played?
Well, just all of them. We schedule tough opponents, but we also schedule programs that have good coaching. And when we do that, we know we're going to be up against a tough schedule every time. And every one of them, I wish them the best. And the ones that are struggling right now, I know they're going to improve, and the ones that are playing well, I know they're going to continue to do that.
That'll wrap up our show for today. We hope you enjoyed our show. We hope you enjoyed us sitting down with the head coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Bryan Harmon. If you'd like to stay connected with the Crane Pirates through social media, be sure to like them on Facebook. Also follow them on Twitter. Their Twitter is at Crane_Coach. Once again, it's Crane_Coach on Twitter. Also check out their website. Their website is at crane.k12.mo.us. If you'd like to stay connected with Ozarks Sports Report through our social media, be sure to like us on Facebook. Also follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and check out our website. Our website is ozarksportsreport.website.com/ozarksportsreport. One final time, we want to thank head coach Bryan Harmon for sitting down with us to recap the first 2 weeks of the fall season. For one final time, I'm Adam Smith from the Ozarks Sports Report saying, have a good day, everybody.